Greetings and welcome to Nerdsmith Presents 9 Hells of a Good Time event. 12 one-shot episodes featuring 12 different DMs and 48 different players over the month of October. My name is Chad. I am the game master of 2 shows on the Nerdsmith Network, the Chaotic Goodness Podcast, a 100% improv comedic space opera, and In Vain Valpurgis Nacht, a Vampire the Masquerade actual play podcast. We'll talk more about that later. And here are my players. Players, let's take turns introducing ourselves. Save your characters for later, but tell us who you are.
Who's going to start?
I don't care.
I will.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so hi everybody. My name is Silas Williams. You can find me on Twitter at criticalnerd247. And I'm actually on another D&D stream called Diceaholics. We're just kind of starting out, but if you go to twitch.tv/Diceaholics, you can find out a little bit more about what we're about and what we play. And pronouns were a thing. My pronouns are he, him.
I can go next. My name is Anthony Paul. I've done some streaming in the past as a DM and as a player. I love playing D&D with people on Twitch. It's really kind of fun. The streaming element is an added benefit. You can find me at twitter.com at Megiraita, Meigiraita, Love Eyes. I just retweet a lot of stuff or just show excitement for stuff. That's it. So just happy to be here.
Well, sorry. I am Rissa, or Rissa Bobissa, and you can find me over at on Twitter at Lamialis with a Y, Lamilys, and I'm pretty new to 5e. I'm new to streaming, but I DM. I'm kind of an improver. I kind of go with the flow. I'm just all about having fun and being as, crazy as I can be with what I got going on for me.
Okay, and I'm Morgan. You can find me on Twitter at Morgan the Play. This is the first time I've done an actual play game on Twitch, though I've been playing D&D and other tabletop games for over a decade.
Right, and I keep trying to be mindful of this, but my pronouns are he and him. I got to keep getting better on that. So, without further ado, we are celebrating the release of Wizards of the Coast module Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, or Avernus, or whatever. Tonight's episode is sponsored by World Anvil, the most robust campaign management software on the market. They are constantly coming out with new exciting features and ways to support creativity and world building. Light up the forge with World Anvil. We are also sponsored by Die Hard Dice, purveyors of the finest polyhedrals in the multiverse. They come out with new sets all the time, each one as incredible as the last. You can win a set of their brand new Brimstone set. Just enter the code OZZY now in the chat. If you want to roll with the best, then check them out at dieharddice.com. All right, special thanks to Will Crossweight composing our intro song for us, and Angela for making our wonderful intro video. Wasn't that awesome? Totally was. You can find them on Twitter at Crossweight Music, CROSSWAIT Music, and darling_gypsum, respectively. Tonight, or today, is the 6th standalone episode of the epic one-shot series 9 Hells of a Good Time, a 12-part exploration of the newest D&D supplement, Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. We hope that you'll join us for the ride on all 12 adventures. You can catch past episodes on Twitch, VOD, or on the Nerdsmith YouTube after they've aired. And without further ado, let's talk about what we are doing. So, today's game is called Crazy Train. It is it's a one-shot. It's all going to take place on a train. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me prepare for this. There we go. That's much better. As you can see below me, I am your conductor. If you're wondering why I'm calling myself the conductor but wearing a train engineer hat, well, my response to you is mind your own business. So, we are going to go ahead and pick up. We start at the main train station at Baldur's Gate, Grand Central Baldur's Gate. The train is waiting to go. Passengers are getting on. Cargo is unloading. And we see 4 individuals that don't know each other all getting on the train. I will just go around. Let's go around in order. I want you each to describe your character, say who you are, what you look like, why you're getting on the train, kind of what's going on. But we're going to do it in a super cool action movie-ish way. So the scene's going to go on. People are going to get on. We're going to see that go on. When you're introduced, the camera's going to slow down and you're going to get on the train in slow motion, and it's going to look really cool and awesome. And we'll just go right into the home rules that we're going to do for the train after everyone introduces themselves. So let's start with the awesomest costume of the day, and then we'll just take it from there. Let's go.
All right, so I am Valkyrie, and I am a changeling, bard of valor. I'm in search of just some great ass heroes to just follow and make mine and add to my little collection and add to stories and follow to the depths wherever they may lead me. And I will find them by any means necessary.
Okay,
I'm ready to get onto this train and see where it takes me, man.
Right, and you heard certain rumors about the trains in Baldur's Gate that's attracting you here and hoping to find some heroes.
Oh, yeah.
There have been
I've heard
rumors. Okay, go ahead.
I've just heard tell that, there are some scoundrels just trying to prove their worth, maybe taking some back roads to some unknown places I've not really had the chance to explore yet, and I'm going all over the place, and these trains, they're a mystery themselves. They could hold anything. Anyone could be on them. I don't care where I go, just as long as it takes me somewhere exciting.
All right, next. Let's go with Orsino.
All right. All right, so my name's Orsino Montanari. I'm getting on this train. I don't care where it goes. I just need to get out of here. I made a couple enemies, I guess. And by looking at me, you know I'm a human. I got a knack for nature things, tracking, hunting. And I'm just trying to do my best to keep my head low and stay out of trouble.
All right, and Sam.
Hey, I'm Sam Shootwell. I'm a couple of feet tall, brownish, orangish skin. I'm wearing this cloak that seems to be billowing despite no wind really being happening right now. I'm grumpy, I'm armed, and I'm on my way to my ex-husband's place to debate the custody of the many guns that we own between us.
And last but not least, Hector, tell us who you are.
Hector Hex Baines, around 36. He's looking rough, grizzled. Appears human, but there's a very visible scar kind of right around from here down here, goes from left to right or right to left, and it seems to cross what looks like almost like an eyelid, but it's very much slashed through and defective. He's wearing some nice red and green nail polish. His husband gave him that coat just a couple days ago. He's just on his way back home, let's say,
All right. And so as everybody has a suitably dramatic entrance onto the train where it's a nice like under cranking of the camera and then over cranking as you get into your seats, all of a sudden you hear the whistle blow and the train pulls out of the station. Now, where would each of you be sitting? I'm not entirely certain you would all be sitting next to each other, but this train has coach cars, sleeper cars, not really so much of a thing for these long journeys. There is a bar on board and a small dining area. And there's also, you can get up and stretch your legs and walk around. Where would you all be?
Can I ask a question?
Val is in the
Oh.
Val is in the bar, no matter what. No questions asked.
And is Val, what form is Val in? Are they looking like
Val's
their normal
masks? Val's masks work more like they change colors to suit sort of the mood they're going for. Kind of the same sort of general look, but to make flavor for their performances, they like to change their palettes, so to say.
All right.
So right now, kind of vibrant, friendly looking, pink, purple, not too intimidating, but inviting and getting sauced.
All right. And so since you look so inviting, some people are trying to socialize with you because you are the nice, colorful looking bard, and this is kind of what you do. What about the rest of you? What would you all be doing as you're pulling out of the station?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can Hector find some like a newspaper? Does Baldur have a newspaper since we have train?
Of course. You can get the Gate Gazetteer.
Gate Gazetteer? Alright. So he's going into the dining room area. He's looking to get some grub. Some costuming mention of costuming, I mean. Hector's wearing sort of like a lumberjack, sort of flannel with a pants that have those straps up on my shoulders. He has a sort of a overcoat, like a trench coat, over it, and he's keeping it's sort of the back side of his shirt and pants well covered by it, and he's going to order some let's say some grits and some venison if possible.
All right, great.
Sam's just going to be in the... Oh.
Go.
Sam's just going to be in the coach car, wherever his ticket lets him be. He's rummaging around in his possessions, trying to like make sure that he didn't like leave anything that he needed to deal with right now.
Okay.
Orsino would just go wherever his ticket said he can go, so he'd be sitting in the coach car somewhere, probably in the corner, somewhere where he can keep his eye on both entrances to the car, and just he'd be sitting in the corner.
All right, so we will say that you and the goblin are in the same car. Point of order, house rules. So when we got together and we planned out this one shot, we only said that we were going to have one rule for this game. What is that rule, players?
Make
Keep
it
it
metal!
Keep it metal. Yes. So this is going to be a very metal game. As such, there's a couple of things that we're going to house rule here. Number one, if you perform an action and as you do it or before you do it, you make a suitable action movie quip, kind of like in a Schwarzenegger movie, you get advantage to your roll. The second rule is, this plays out more in combat, but if you are doing combat, if you do a stunt, and a stunt is describing what you do better than, oh, I hit him, or I cast a spell. I want you to describe it. I want it to be visceral. I want it to be fucking metal, okay? The more metal it is, the bigger the die I let you add to your damage.
Right on.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Groovy.
All right. So as the train is going, let's see here. So Val is you're at the bar. The bar is kind of connected to the dining area, so to speak. So Hector, probably you see a very, very colorful looking bard sitting at the bar, kind of getting chatted up and chatting up others. It's kind of interesting. And the other two, like you see each other, and let me just go ahead and write down your character names real quick because I'm not going to remember all of this. So talk amongst yourselves.
I'm going to be blatantly ignoring anyone else in my cabin, or coach, sorry, and just, I'm holding a bag. It's unclear how much is in the bag, but from the sound of like glass and metal whacking against each other inside, it's probably a lot of small objects.
Very nice. I didn't mention this. I forgot to mention. So Orsino actually carries a spear with him, so it's like attached to his back. And his cloak is kind of this like dark brown color. He wears a lot of like browns and greens and nature-y type things, or colors, I guess.
Right. That's pretty cool. And for the two of you that are in coach, so that would be Orsino and Sam, I want you to give me perception rolls.
You got it.
So I'm pretty distracted by my possessions. I got a 5. There's a lot of shinies in that bag. I'm sorry.
That's a 24.
Okay, Orsino, you are sitting around looking all like stone cold loner and everything in the corner. And you see on this coach, it looks like a small family, like a mother and a daughter are sitting here on the train in coach with you. And the little girl, this little human girl, must be maybe about 5 or 6 years old, has a doll. And the doll looks almost like humanish and stuff. And it's kind of cool. It's a little articulated and all. And she's just kind of playing with it. And that's a very ornate looking doll. It's very interesting. And I want Val and Hector to also give me perception rolls.
That's going to be a perception. That's going to be a 14.
That will be a 17.
Okay, so the two of you are you're doing your own thing, whatever it is. I think Hector, you got a nice meal. It's it's not exactly going to be like a 4-course meal, anything really fancy, but just something to get in your stomach. And Val, you're at the bar. People are buying you drinks now because you're just that charismatic. And both of you hear like sounds like kind of in the runners, the floorboard kind of things, like little kind of like tiny little feet running around. And usually that means a train like this is going to have rats.
Nothing I haven't seen before. Disgusting, but
Yeah, but
I'm just doing my meal here.
Seems almost like excessive. Like this like usually as a train pulls out, they at least try to make an attempt to like beat some of the rats out of here, but it sounds like there's a number of them. So I don't know if you would lift up your feet a little bit more or just be on your guard a bit. I don't know.
I might go to the tavern, the person serving you food, like, you guys should have cats here. Back on my ranch, I have a couple cats hunt some of these rats down. It's they're also kind of cute.
Oh, I'm really sorry, sir. Apparently it's been that weird those sounds and everything. I don't know what's going on. We try our best, but you know what it is when there's food on here. So I tell you what, since it bothered you so much, I'll give you a free drink on the house. What's your poison?
There's I'm gonna Hector is gonna get momentarily suspicious, and he's gonna pop a divine sense, just like reassuring himself.
All right, tell us what that does.
Divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That is not behind.
Okay, so it's an area of effect, correct?
Yeah, it's sort of routine for Hector. It's when when he gets on a wagon or a train, he wants to be sure who he's shacking up with.
Right. So as you're talking to the bartender, you activate that, and you're not detecting any like good or evil on him. I mean, he's neutral, but you do like on the edges of the periphery, like very small sensations, somewhat fiendish. Like, what would that be? Like fiendish rats or something that's odd. But definitely something is not as it seems.
Hector is gonna just stick his nose in his newspaper and ask for just a quick shot of whiskey.
All right, he pours you a shot of whiskey and slides it on over to you while giving a wink to the changeling. And a refill.
Nice hair.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
Yeah, okay, I mean, he points his own hair. I made this myself. Well, that's kind of weird things.
I like the look you got about you. You look like you've seen
Oh no,
some
I
stuff.
regret this immediately. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't.
I'm sorry. Did I offend?
Oh, God, this is gonna be a long train ride. Okay, come here for a real quick second. I'm gonna try to take Val. Miss, what's your name?
The name is Val. Val Kyrie.
Cool. That's great. That's my fine. Look, I'm not in the business anymore, but I thought you should know I'm feeling some things on this train, and it's kind of freaking me out. There's these little those rats you've seen around. They're not normal rats, if you get my meaning.
So you're saying they ain't normal rats?
They're like, how should I put this? Do you know what a fiend is?
Oh, so we got some dangerous rats here. Why don't you and I see about smashing some of them up?
I'm just putting them
Be
out.
kind of heroic, you know?
No. No. I'm just pointing them out to you. You can take care of them. They're small little things. You can just, I don't know. I mean, look at that hair. You got something on you. It's fine. I'm just, I'm from one stranger to another. Feel my.
Well, stranger, I'm not in the business of taking care of the heroic deeds myself. I'm more in the interest of watching others do it for me and, bolstering them on. If I could get you to take care of some of them, maybe there's something good in it for you.
I'm happily married. Thank you very much. If
I
I
mean
help,
more like, how about being immortalized in lore forever and ever?
been there.
Everyone
done that,
will sing your
sweetheart.
praises.
No. Been there, done that. That's not my thing. I will help you find some. If you find some other people who look like they can handle this, can you just latch on to them? Maybe they like more immortalizing than than me.
Nothing's gonna keep me from latching on to you, but I'll humor you for a little while. You got the makings of a hero, my friends. My dear friend.
Okay.
I can see it. I can smell it.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go back to my food. He's just gonna be like, nope.
What you eating?
Steak.
That's hero food.
It really isn't. You bake it on the ranch.
On the ranch? Your ranch?
Yeah, me and my husband, Richard. He tends to the plants, makes them grow a bit. I tend to the cattle and the horses. 3 kids.
You are just perfect. Val takes out an odd-looking instrument. Very it looks almost like an axe, but black with strings, and starts strumming a little bit, just kind of starting to tune it and trying to find the right sort of notes. Hero born to raise animals, to go on great adventures. You come from such humble beginnings.
He puts a hand on the instrument to keep you from strumming, and there's a
Excuse me?
Here's a deadpan, dead serious look on his face. Listen well. You're gonna turn your ass around and you're gonna find someone else. I've done this before.
Tell me what to do.
You can't tell me what to do. So get the
I like
fuck
you.
away from me and find someone else. Rats. Demon rats. Whatever. You can stomp on them or just, stab them or something. It's not my business. Get the fuck away from me. You hear?
Okay, and I think with that, we're going to move on to the coach over here. I want Orsino. So you were the one that noticed this doll. Sam, I want you to get another, give me another perception roll for something else. Do you have anything that gives you bonuses to hearing-based perception? Sam?
Sorry, repeat that?
Do you have anything that gives you a bonus to hearing-based perception?
No.
Okay, just give me a perception roll then.
6.
Okay, so Orsino, you are, you're in the back, being all dark and broody, and you start noticing, like the eyes of the doll, they kind of like flash a little bit, like they light up, and the little girl is like, "Hey, mommy, my doll lights up." He's like, "Yes, that's very nice, dear," as the lady is kind of going back to her knitting or whatever it is she's doing to keep her hands busy to distract herself from this super long train ride with an annoying kid.
That's not good.
Right. And at this point, you start hearing the pitter patter of little feet, not like, like children or anything like that, but really tiny feet, like almost like rat-like feet. And that's not out of the ordinary on a train or any kind of conveyance where a lot of people are, but it just seems like it's a lot of tiny little scurrying feet as the doll's eyes start to increase in intensity.
That's really not good. Can I... Hold on. Okay. I have primeval awareness. Can I use that
Tell me what that does.
to sense? So as an action, you can expend 1 ranger spell slot, 1 minute per level of spell slot, to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you. Doesn't
Yeah.
reveal the location or number, but just if they're there.
Go ahead.
So I will use my primeval. I'll only first level. I'm not gonna waste too much time on this, so I get like a minute.
Okay. And it specifies what the nature of what you're detecting is, correct?
Yeah, it's to sense whether, yeah, just if they're there.
Yeah.
Doesn't reveal their location or how many.
So you activate your sense, and it goes, yes! Fiends!
Okay!
Yes!
Okay, that's bad. Bad fiend. Okay. Fuck.
And as soon as you detect this, the scurrying sound increases in intensity, and you hear the little girl screams. It's like, oh my god, what the hell? And you're almost like expecting like rats to be crawling all over here, but they're not. They're tiny, tiny little imps, and they're just crawling into the mouth of this doll. And the doll starts to increase in size.
I'm
Now,
going.
I assume I noticed this at this point.
Orsino, you have
Yes?
perceived this. You can act. Sam, I'm going to give you one more chance to roll perception to be able to act during the surprise.
17.
Oh my god! Hey, you're digging around the baubles in your bag, and you hear a weird sound, and you glance up, and you see like this child's doll looks like it's like a fire hose of imps is just pouring into its mouth while this thing is growing, and the girl is screaming, and the mom next to her starts. She actually looks up from her knitting and is like, "Oh crap!" So, both of you, I want you to give me a initiative roll.
Okay.
Good luck.
14.
Same.
What's your modifier?
+3.
Mine's a +7, so I'll probably go first.
You're both wrong. I go first. So
Oh no.
the doll starts to increase in size, and cracks start to form along its porcelain body, and light starts to bleed in between the cracks as the doll just kind of explodes outward. And standing in its place, like the blast radius around it, in the middle of the aisle next to the girl, is a Hezro. It's a large toad-like looking demon that's completely red, covered in barbed spikes, and it has like a frog-like mouth with razor-sharp teeth. A forked tongue comes out of its mouth and goes, "Ah!" And everyone who is in 10 feet around it has to give me a Constitution save. So that is you, Sam.
Twelve?
All right, you are now poisoned until the start of its next turn. That means you have
Oh.
a -2 penalty to everything.
Noted.
Oh shit.
All right, and that was an automatic attack that it does. So it
Sorry.
forms.
Just
go ahead.
to clarify, poisoned, as I understand it, is disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
That's what I meant. Yes,
Okay.
disadvantage. That works. So if you start quipping, it cancels out the disadvantage, just letting you know that. Okay, so it appears, the stench goes off, and it's just causing chaos. Like, it's running around, it's scaring the hell out of people. It grabs some guy and starts to run towards the front of the train. It's still in the car, though, and Orsino, you can act.
I'm gonna immediately throw my spear at him as my first attack.
Give me your roll.
I'm really hoping a 27 hits.
Oh, just barely. You hit him.
For that first one, what is it? It's a D6. 10 damage for that first one.
All right. Do you have any extra attacks or anything else that you want to do? Oh,
I
good.
do. So since it has lodged itself, since he is now hit with the spear, could I conceivably kind of run and do the super awesome kick and just kick the spear further into this toad thing?
You can do that
as my second attack. Could that be?
We'll make that a secondary spear attack with advantage. No, wait, no, you didn't quip. Sorry, it's not advantage. I will give you bonus dice if you hit. I got to pay attention to my own rules here.
That's a natural one.
Sam, you just see this demon just appear. You get a little nauseated and sick to your stomach. It starts running out of the car, grabbing a mortal on the way out, as this spear just kind of appears in its back, and this guy, this person, comes running up to it, and he looks like he's trying to kick the spear deeper in, but he kind of slips and falls and hurts his hip.
Well, that was wow, that stinks. Okay. I'm gonna just shoot the thing.
All right. Well, it's
if it's still in a range where I can shoot. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
It does. Now, you're just shooting at him, so just roll your straight up damage.
Okay, so that's going to be 12 damage. I hit once, missed once. I rolled 2 attacks. So I'm just going to see all this happening, pull a pistol from at my hip and just fire twice. And one shot's just going to go wide as I sort of reel from the nausea, and the other one's going to hit him pretty solidly.
Okay. And Orsino, you see this. You see a goblin just stands up on his chair and fires a couple of shots at this demon. Now it is the demon's turn. So it turns around. The butt of the spear kind of whacks against the the doorway. Just ow! It's kind of stuck in his shoulder. The mortal that's in his hand, he just kind of throws to the side. The guy smacks against the window and slowly slides down. People are screaming. People are trying to get away now. You guys are closer to the door in the front, so you got a bunch of people trying to run out the back towards where the cargo storage is. And let's see, it is going to actually, Orsino, you're close to it, so give me a Constitution save. Forgot to do that.
Okay, 19.
Okay, you are resistant to its stench effect for 24 hours. And Sam, it is no longer in 10 feet of you and is the beginning of its term, so you are now no longer poisoned.
Noted.
All right, and so this demon, Orsino, since you're close to it, it is going to make an attack with you. The first thing it's going to do is try to bite you.
Like you do.
For curiosity's sake, when would me and Val be able to hear the rocket?
I'm coming up.
Okay.
That's coming up soon. Okay.
I gotcha. Sorry, just was curious. Sorry.
No, it's okay. All right. Orsino, does a dirty 20 hit you?
It does.
Okay, just checking. All right.
By dirty 20, do you just mean not nat 20?
Yes, or an unnatural 20, whatever. Just dirty. A metal 20? No, a critical hit is a metal 20. We'll just say that. All right. So it bends down and it takes a bite out of your shoulder, doing 15 piercing damage to you. And
Yeah, that hurts.
And while it is biting onto you, it's going to try to claw you a couple of times. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah, just barely.
Okay, and it is going to claw you twice for 11 slashing damage. Well, actually, let's just roll it. Let's do 2d6 here for both of the slashes. So it does 2d6 plus 4 damage. Let's see here. 10 slashing for the first one, and 13 slashing for the second one.
So 23 total?
Sure. So, are you hurting bad? Let me know when you've reached half your hit points, all of you.
I'm definitely under half my hit points.
Okay, that hurt. That hurt like hell. All right, so that's
Son of a...
son of a bitch. At this point, Hector and Val would hear screaming, like lots of screams coming from the back of the train, and animalistic growling, and somebody just shouting, "Son of a bitch!"
Oh, I like that noise.
So both of you give me initiative rolls, and we'll put you in the order.
God damn it.
You get advantage on your initiative roll.
Wait, I get advantage? Okay.
That is an 11.
Slightly better. That's 10.
God damn it, indeed. All right. So the demon goes. Next is let's see here. So Sam had the +7 to his dex, right?
Correct.
All right, Sam, you're up. Your turn.
Cool. Are you okay over there? I'm gonna shout at the other Adolfino. And then I'm gonna shoot him again. This time, shoot the demon again. But I'm going to need a strength saving throw from you.
From me?
Yep, for the toad thing.
He rolled a 20.
Well, that didn't work then. All right. Takes 8 damage from one of the shots, and I try to use a what's it called? Winging shot to knock him down, but he saved.
Okay. Quick question. Are these magical attacks?
Nope, just bullets.
Okay. And how much damage was it again?
It was 8.
And that was one shot?
I missed on the second shot. I rolled them both at the same time. I can stop doing that if you prefer.
Yeah, just do, or we'll figure it out. It's okay. We have we have a few more hours. It's okay. Orsino, you're next. You're bleeding.
No, of course I'm not okay. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna get up. Well, first of all, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this son of a bitch. I want to know where he is at all times.
He's right in front of you.
I know, but if he gets away, I want to know where he is. And he took my spear. Can I try and, like, just move around him to, like, get my spear so I can attack him?
If you describe it in a really awesome way, maybe.
Okay. So he's, like, near the front of the car, right?
Yeah,
and,
he's, behind him is the door going out of the car and into the next one.
Okay, is it the door open or shut?
It's closed right now.
Okay. Because what I was thinking of doing is, like, trying to basically... Because he's pretty big, right? So I want
Yes,
to
he
see if
is
I can maybe
large.
slide like around him, like under his arm to like grab the spear as I like get up behind him, I guess.
Okay, great. So give me an attack roll at advantage then.
That's fine.
Man, this train has great music.
Natural 20.
A
Sorry, metal 20.
All right,
Sorry,
so
metal 20.
so describe what you do, and if I give you a stunt bonus, you get to double that as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up holding my shoulder because son of a bitch that hurts. And I'm gonna kind of run a couple steps towards him, and I want to slide right under his arm because I imagine he would try and go for a swipe at me. I want to slide right under his claws and use the spear to pull myself up and go for an attack.
All right, so you the normal damage dice that you roll, double those dice. Also add 2d6 because you're doubling your stunt dice. Roll all that together and then add your mod and tell me what the total is. Is this a magic spear?
I don't think so. I think it's just a +1 spear.
That's magic. It counts.
Oh, yeah. +1, yeah. So altogether 3d6 plus my modifiers, yes? Because you said 2d6 for the stunt and my normal spear is just 1d6.
So 4d6 plus your mod.
Oh shit. Okay, and double the dice.
That is the dice
Bitch.
doubled.
All right. Oh, that is. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. So that's a grand total of 27 points of, I believe it's piercing damage. Yeah, piercing damage.
All right, that is a magical attack. So it takes the full damage from that. You just jam it like right in its armpit, and it howls and screams in pain. And Hector and Val, you both hear this. And let's see, that was Sam, that was Orsino, and Val. You get to act. You hear this horrific, hellish screaming coming from 2 cars down.
You're
Val takes a look around, just kind of smirks. I'm going that way, and chases down to the carts. And about how far would we say this would be in terms of?
I will say that under normal circumstances, if you just do a straight up double move, you will get there.
Okay, cool.
And that uses up your whole turn.
Yeah.
But if you do it in a cool way,
Cool.
you may get an action when you get to it.
All right. So Val, I forgot to mention this before, is wearing some spiked armor that is smoldering. It's just kind of smoking and steaming.
She's smoking hot.
It's just Val's hair and makeup and just sort of visage in general turns a bit more red, and makeup kind of bleeds a little black. Pump up their muscles a bit. I'm going for it! And they just make a mad dash. Full force. No holds barred. Towards the direction of the screaming.
Okay, so that's your move action.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the screaming. You get to the car. You see the train door is closed, but they have those windows in the doors. You just see like this wall of like red. There's like a demon on the other side of this door, and I mean, train doors are easy. You hit the release and they slide open, and so there you are with a demon's back to you. What do you do?
Oh. You just poor little soul. Val takes out that instrument from before.
Your axe.
Exactly. And kind of begins fiddling with the tuning, the strings, until it sounds just awful as they begin to strum it, performing dissonant whispers. I hope this gets into your head, son.
All right. Let's see here. Does he get to the saving throw or what? Attack what?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
All right. So let's see. Roll its wisdom. At advantage. It has no effect. He saves.
I can't win them all.
Yeah, you weave the spell around it, but it's just something about it is very resistant to your magic.
You son of a bitch.
Alrighty. And now, Hector. You're up.
1 month. I wanted just 1 month without a fucking incursion. Is that so hard to ask? And I just pull out my whips, and on the bottom of my whips, like with a handle, there are spurs. And I run my thumbs along the spurs, and I draw my blood. And I'm going to activate, what's it called? Just real quick, sorry, I'm going to be that person. Crimson Right, and my right is lightning. So lightning just seems to just crackle along my whips, and they sort of trail behind me as I'm trying to just book it to where I heard all the commotion.
All right. So I'll just go ahead and say you get there, and so Val is in the car. I mean, there's people running around. You're like pushing your way through a sea of flesh right now, and you get to the end of the car where Val is, and Val was strumming on her instrument. Didn't look like it did much to the demon. What do you do?
Just for everyone's sake, I have Aura of Protection. Within 10 feet of me, you all get +4 your saving throws. So next time we continue with poison, So I'm just whips going all around, and I'm just trying to just hit this thing and like get the fuck back to your realm. God damn it! So I'm just like trying to just like flagellate this thing. And I'm starting to get angry.
Bad. Right. Give me attack roll advantage.
All right, I'll roll this one then. One's an 18, but I have to roll again. 9 plus... First of all, one with advantage is 9 plus 7, that's 16, and then I have an 18 re-rolling. So that's an 18 plus 7, that's a 25.
All right, you hit.
So do you both hit?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure what right I have, or what right damage I need. Okay. All right. So that first one is going to be a 4 plus 4. That's 8 plus 2. That's 10.
Okay.
And then
is this a magical attack?
Yes, both of them are +1 whips.
All right. And so
Then
just give me the total damage of all the attacks then.
Okay. 17.
17 total for both.
17 total, just total.
All right, you whip it good, and it screams out in pain. And that was Hector's turn. Now it is its turn. Let's see. None of you have started your turn next to it yet. So what it's going to do is it's going to turn. It's the little man with the spear is really annoying, but the guy with the whips, those whips hurt like, well, worse than hellfire. So it's going to turn on you. And it's a very large creature, so it doesn't exactly fit through the door. And it is also not very smart. So it is going to try to, both of its giant clawed hands go on each side of the door frame, and it's trying to pull itself through to get to you. And the door frame starts to warp and bend as it's pushing on it. It's occupied doing that, so the only attack it's going to get at you is a bite. So I'm going to roll for that. Does a 13 hit you?
It is not.
Well, then it's just snapping its jaws at you, and you just back up half a step and don't get bit. All right, that was its turn. Sam, you are up.
Yeah.
You're still further than 10 feet away from it, right?
Yeah, I didn't move up any closer, so.
All right, good. Well, give me your damage roll. I mean, your attack roll, Dwalin.
First attack is a 21.
That hits it.
Cool. How big did you say this creature was?
It is large, so it's actually literally taking up like the whole door area, and its head is. It looks like it turned around and it's biting at something. So it looks like there's people on the other side of this thing attacking it as well.
Okay, I'm going to use my Fury of the Small to boost the damage on this one. So that's going to be 19 damage. And then I'm just going to, fire again because it seems to be working.
All right.
Another hit, only 5 damage though.
Alrighty.
And I'm just going to stay back. I am going to use my bonus action with my quick draw to switch from my now empty pistol to a second waiting loaded pistol.
Okay, great. And while you're in the back kind of taking pot shots at this thing, from the back, I mean, the people are milling around in the back trying to like get out. Like one person even just sees a demon, like jumps out the freaking window. But you see a couple of like city guards, like Baldur's Gate guards, come running out of the cargo area. Looks like they were guarding something, and they see you're the only one kind of interacting with it. They stop and it's like, "What's going on?"
There's a big demon toad. It attacked us. I've just been shooting it.
Right. They both pull out their swords, and the older of the two looks at the demon thing, takes a sigh, and is like, "I'm 3 days away from retirement too."
My condolences to your family.
Alrighty then. So that was Sam. Orsino, give me. Well, let's see. You didn't succeed on the saving throw, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did. Never mind. You're immune. That's right. It wasn't Sam. Okay, you're up. This thing is, its back is turned to you, and it's looked like he's biting at something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab this thing twice, with 2 hands, so I get the versatile damage to it. Also, I think on my first attack, I'm gonna use my Colossus Slayer little feature I get. So once per turn, if I hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. So I'm gonna, but I'll roll to hit first. $22 for the first attack.
Yeah, that hits.
$13 points of piercing damage for the first attack. And for the second one,
It is not happy at all.
I really hope not. It's the same roll, 22.
All right, give me damage.
A whole 3 points of piercing damage.
All right, and did you want to use Colossus Slayer?
I can only do it once per turn. So I used it for my first attack.
I got you. Okay, so you stick it a couple of times and it's still up, but still kind of like trying to get through the door. Let's see. So after Orsino is Val, you're up. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Right on.
And don't forget, you get a +4 from being near Hector there. And we just got raided. Hello, Raiders.
Hey, Raiders.
That's exciting.
Would you say it's hella
That is an
exciting?
18.
That's a hit. Sorry, you saved. Yes, you are immune to its stink for 24 hours. Doesn't smell good, but you're not nauseated. It must be all the drinks. Your action?
All right. So, am I behind this beast still, or where's the position exactly?
Its head, half of its body is now out of this doorway and is trying to bite at Hector. So if its front is facing you and it is kind of wedged in a doorway, so its range of motion is not that great.
Oh, you're not having a great day, are you, buddy?
No.
That's too bad. I think I got something that might help you a little. Bell takes from their armor 2 hand crossbows. And attacks with both of them.
All right, give me your attack rolls. At advantage because, sure, that counts as a quit.
That is a 16 and an 18.
They both hit. And are these magical attacks?
They are not.
All right, so just give me your total damage.
That is a 15. And as currently she shoots them in her waving and beautiful hair that's changed into sort of a glorious sort of glow of, iridescent purples and blues. Will that painkiller suffice, my dear?
Roll another d6. As you unload 2 crossbow bolts point blank range into its face.
That is a 6.
All right, and after Val is Hector Hexblade. Is it
Or,
Hexblade?
go ahead. No, Hexbane. not
Hexbane. Sorry, Hector
Yeah.
Hexbane.
I get that a lot. So I'm gonna point at the creature as it's trying to crawl, trying to bite at me, and you see a flash of light come from my third eye that's kind of scratched through. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this critter.
All right, it already has a hunter's mark from the ranger on it.
Would that, well, I mean,
So that would count.
Well, that would count because I just get extra d6 of attack on it.
That is fine.
So then I'm gonna pop with my whips. Oh, shit! 2 natural 20s. I'm not joking. I can send you a photo right
What?
Fuck yeah! All right.
Fuck
So,
him
holy
up!
shit.
That's pretty metal.
now. I'm gonna go ahead and just for your information, DM, I'm gonna pop 2 smarts on that thing. So, how should I roll damage here?
Kill him!
Wow. Okay, so for the first attack, the normal dice that you roll for damage, double that. If you want to add smite dice to that, double the smite dice that you would normally add too. And we'll see how much damage you do with the first attack before we figure out the second one.
Without natural 20, that's a 20. That's a 28. So should I double that?
Well, actually, what I want you to tell me now is how do you completely obliterate this motherfucking demon in front of you?
All right, so I'm gonna save that smite then because that first strike just fucking hits. I'm
That's
gonna just whirling dervish my whips and then wrap it around its neck as it's still stuck inside the door, and my eyes are glowing with just purple electricity, and you can see I'm just breathing heavier. I'm just looking at like, get off my train, and I just pull so hard that the electricity and the force of the whip just kind of cut around its neck and just pull it straight off with a divine radiance.
Wonderful. And okay, so the demon is gone. Actually, you electrocute or destroy this thing, it vanishes. It leaves no trace behind except for a warped door and some guy who's been splattered up against a window. And the 4 of you are standing around each other on either side of the door while there's a goblin in the back next to some guards. That the old guy breathes a sigh of relief and sheathes his sword. What do you do?
Val's kind of just staring intently at Hector, like, well done. Well done, hero boy.
Goodbye. And he's turning around, starting to leave.
Bye.
All right. Orsino, do you have, and Sam, do you have any reactions to this? Anything that you want to say quickly?
So the demon is gone. Is like the doll that the little girl had still there, or is that just like gone, obliterated now?
It's disintegrated at this point.
Cool. Never mind. Is that that family is probably long gone? Yeah.
Or as
like not in this car. They have probably left to a different car to get away.
This car is empty.
Well, that was not what I had planned on doing when I got on this train.
Where did you come from?
What do you mean? I was in the coach car. Hi.
Yeah, same here. Not sure what caused it, but guess it was too much to hope for a quiet train ride.
And as Orsino says this, we're going to do an action movie jump cut to the train's engine, where it looks like there's a number of other demons up front. Kind of looks like they're taking care of the engineer and the conductor up there. And one of them, who's like these imps, they're all like giggling and chittering around, and one reaches into like this bag and pulls like this gigantic, well, for it, like a two-handed burning ember of coal, and just tosses it into the fire for the boiler. And as it goes in, a large explosion is heard from the engine, and the train just jacks up the speed. Everybody is wrenched backwards a bit. I need everybody to give me a dexterity save to stay on your feet.
Yeah, so I'm leaving. I'm like, ah!
I got a 9.
17.
Hey, I got a 17 too.
10. I need better dice.
Orsino, what'd you roll?
9.
Oh, you got a 9 and Val got the... Okay. Oh, okay. So Hector and Val, you managed to stay on your feet. Orsino, you fall backwards and Sam falls on top of you. And
thanks for breaking my fall.
Yeah, there's more screaming coming from the
welcome.
front of the train. What do you do?
First of all, I'm casting a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself because I am very, very hurt. So I'm going to do that.
Gentlemen, ladies, in between, I think there are more fiends up ahead.
I mean, I can see if I can maybe talk some sense into them, maybe.
Into who? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I could probably, what say you give me the opportunity, to talk to these fiends? You know, I have a way with words. I can, do some special
things. Are you proposing
with
you're
my
gonna
tongue.
flirt with demon toads instead of us having to shoot them? Because that seems like a poor plan.
Well, you know, the thing is, being in the line of business I'm in, I have to find my ways, you know, to get around from town to town. I know my way around some more complicated vehicles, as long as they go on land.
I mean, I can also drive, but I really don't think that's gonna, help things. As I'm talking, I'm going to, get up off of the person I fell on and, load my guns, and then just go to start heading towards where we heard more screams.
Val, was it?
Yes, Val.
I've had my run-ins with fiends. They cannot be reasoned with. On occasion, they'll give you a deal, but it's always cut for their favor. So let me tell you this. The moment you go up and try to get them to calm down, we're going to lose a precious element of surprise. I don't
Who
think
said
they...
anything about calming anything down?
What do you
So then what do you
on
intend to
doing?
do?
Exactly, see? They get it.
You see, I'm seeing a group of people here who are just shy of heroic. I'm looking for a good story. Maybe we can work out a deal of some sort, spice things up a bit. Have a few laughs. You know, share a few brews.
Look, when this train's cleared out of fiendish or demons or whatever, I'm willing to have a couple of drinks. I feel like we're gonna need it. Until then, I just want to get on and get out of here. So I'm gonna go take care of those imp things, if it means that we can get going. I don't need to be called a hero or nothing. Plenty of people call me that already, but I don't need it. And Orsino's gonna take his spear and shake off a little bit and follow Sam towards where more screams were heard.
All right.
I'm following with them.
And
Yeah.
you all.
Victor looks at Val. Sorry. Just
Go
want to say, this will be your story. After it, I'm gone. And he just kind of just raises whips again and kind of cleans the demon blood off.
A bard's story is never their own. I'm just here to make sure yours is good.
All right, and with that, you all... Oh, I love this. So the four of you decide that you're going to deal with this. You turn around and you start walking towards the front of the train, and then everything goes into slow motion as y'all do like the hero walk through the bar.
I was just gonna say, are we gonna do the hero walk?
As we do the hero walk, my cloak is going to billow. Because that's what it does.
How is that possible? There's no wind in here. There's no draft.
I believe it's called magic.
Oh, there. Fair.
Stop questioning it. You're ruining it.
I'm just saying it's... where'd you get that? I might be interested in that sometime. Never mind.
It's a long story.
Actually, yeah. Orsino's gonna make his, I think it's called a glamour weave on my coat, and it's just gonna, like, make this, like, swirl of, like, leaves, like, around him. Like, an angry swirl of leaves. And his cloak is gonna turn from brown to, like, to solid black.
Awesome.
Val looks at this billowing cape. You know, it's great and all, but what if we could make you get a little higher off the ground? And they take out another one of their fantastic looking axe like guitars, but this one is black with crimson roses all along the neck and dipping into the body. Drips a sort of an oozing paint. And they play a sick ass tune and cast levitate on Sam.
Can you clarify exactly what levitate does again? Been a while since I used the spell.
All right, so you can rise vertically up to 20 feet.
Cool. I immediately do so to be eye level with everyone else.
There.
With the cloak billowing, and you're just actually still kind of walking.
Oh, yeah, no.
floating.
I'm walking as if I need to be walking as opposed to, like, floating, whatever. I'm just now at eye level.
See, now don't you feel at least a little bit more heroic?
Ah! taller, but taller's good. Taller's good. That means I can shoot down at people. It's more accurate.
I'll make a hero of you, yeah.
And you walk past the dining/bar car. I mean, you see like the remains of like a panic has occurred in here. So there's like things just strewn about, chairs are toppled over, plates are broken. As you're going towards the next door, you see that through the window on the door, it's completely dark in there. How do you want to approach this?
I'm gonna quickly go to the bar and just take a bottle of whiskey and look to the bartender. I'm taking this. And
he's like crouched down under the bar, shaking, and he's like, "Okay, I got mine too." He's like, he holds up like a half-empty bottle of whiskey, and he's just kind of like drinking on that.
If that ain't the mood of this night, I don't know what is. And then
big mood.
And then just like after just a long swig, just like throws it to the ground for no reason.
Okay, and so now you're at the darkened train car. It is very quiet in there.
Hello? Anyone around?
You hear some voices inside going, "Oh God, help us!"
Popping divine sense.
Okay. Inside the car, does it pinpoint location, or is it just if they're present?
I know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That's not behind total cover. So if they're not in cover, I know where.
So in the darkened car, you detect 4 fiends in there. You hear the sounds of like some like terrified mortals in there as well.
Looks like
but you know exactly where they are in this darkened car.
I'm gonna cast light centered on my whips.
All right.
4 bogeys inside.
Did you share with the rest of us that you?
Yeah, I said. 4 bogeys inside. That's what I mean. Sorry, I should have been specific.
Any others like normal, regular, non-fiends?
Yeah, there's people in there.
No, that was my question to Hector.
Oh, sorry. What was
sorry.
the
question? Any, I don't know, regular civilians in there, non-fiends?
I can only sense strains.
Gotcha. All right, so how are we doing this?
I'm just gonna waltz right in and start poking around trying to find things.
All right. Sam hits the button, the door slides open, and he just floats on in with the cloak billowing behind him, looking all awesome and badass.
And a gun drawn.
And a gun drawn. Okay. I want you, Sam, to give me a perception check.
21.
Give it. Okay.
All right. So you are not taken by surprise as a shadow demon comes, like materializes in the shadows and goes to take a swing at you. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes, it does.
You take 12 psychic damage.
I'm gonna just like reel back and like clutch my head like, why?
The shadowy claws of this demon just pass through your body and it shreds your psyche. And everybody sees this because I guess Sam is close to the door and he backed up a little bit and this shadowy arm came out for him and then goes right back into the darkness.
Found the bogey.
All right.
Poor
I'm
kid
gonna-
never had a chance.
I'm gonna enter the car as well, but I'm gonna just fucking bum rush the center of the train, so my light can cast inside, and I would also like to cast just certain that I'm at least around maybe 15 feet away from my comrades. I'm gonna cast necrotic
You're going to cast what? You cut off.
shroud. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are going to see Hector just fucking zoom inside the light, just kind of billowing around his glaring out from his whips, and then a strange purplish light seems to add to the just strange flashlight sort of texture of his cantrip, and you see just broken, dismantled, bone-like wings emerge from his back, and his third eye opens into that of a skull-like pupil. Anything within 10 feet is going to need to make a charisma save or be friended by me until my next turn.
Oh, okay. While I'm doing this, I want everybody to roll your initiative. I'll ask you what it is in a minute. So they all have to make a charisma save, you said?
Yes. I'm just rolling terrible with my initiatives, by the way.
What's
I
the
got
DC on that save?
15. I have a 4 of initiative.
12.
15.
6.
Who got the 15?
Sam did.
Val, what'd you get?
I got a 12.
Hector got a 4, and Orsino got what?
A 6.
Okay. So the car full of shadow demons go first.
Surprise, surprise.
I rolled a nat 20 on that. All right, so they're going to go first. 2 failed their saving throw, 2 succeeded. So we're going to say that the 2 closest to you, Hector, failed, and they just kind of like dart to the corners of the car. And the 2 that you ran past made the save. They saw you come running in, and they are going to turn their attention on you because you're the source of light in the darkness.
Fair.
Will a 24 hit you?
24 would, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. They both have 1 attack, and they both hit you.
Is it psychic?
Yeah, 12 psychic from the first one, and 9 psychic from the second one. Are you resistant to psychic damage?
No, I'm resistant to Necrotic and Radiant.
Okay, so that was the 2 that were frightened. They used up their whole action to get away from you. The other 2 went and attacked you. So next up is Sam Shootwell.
Alright, so I have dark vision, so do I see more of what's going on?
Oh, yes.
Can you
There's
describe
4
what I
shadow
see then?
demons. There,
Okay.
maybe. There's 4 shadow demons inside the cart in the positions that I told you that they were in. Also inside, huddled up, like up against the wall, is about 4 people, like from various walks of life. They look like they're being held captive. On the windows are actually covered up with it looks like the shadow demons piled up some things here to keep the light out. There's like things like kind of nailed up here, like really makeshift stuff that could easily be torn down. What do you do?
Can I make my way to one of the windows to start just tearing things down then?
Yeah.
Or the shadow demons in the way?
No, looks like all the shadow demons are currently focused on the dude in the middle of the car, whether they're attacking him or running the hell away from him. So you have a free shot to a window.
All right, that's what I'll do then. I'll head to a window and just try to rip stuff off of it so that light comes in.
You easily pull down like a cloth that was covering up one of the windows. Sunlight comes pouring in, and all the shadow demons inside the cart just scream in pain, and everyone can see them now.
Cool.
And while they're all in bright light, all of them have disadvantages on attack rolls as well as perception checks that rely on sight.
Lovely.
And so we'll say that was, unless you have one more thing you can do.
Well, I was just going to say, like, can I tell now with the extra light and everything if, like, the people that are, like, captive here, is there anything, like, physically holding them in place, or just the fear of the shadow demons?
No, if a demon tells you to stay somewhere, you're going to stay somewhere.
Cool.
Especially if you're a level 1 commoner.
Sure, yep, just want to clarify. I'm done.
Okay. Val, you are up.
All right, so these shadow demons, how many are there again?
There are 4. 2 are on Hector, and the other 2 are on the opposite side of the car, cowering in fear currently.
All right, so Val's going to saunter towards the to one that is close to Hector, and they're gonna cast tongues to speak with the shadow demon.
All right. What do you say?
Look, I'm just here to know what's going on, and I want to know if maybe you and I could open up a little bit of a dialogue here. Where's this train taking us? What are you planning on doing here?
We'll see you all in hell.
In hell, you say? Well, let's just say that you and I have an understanding now. You
All right.
catch my drift?
All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Orsino, you are up.
I take it we saw that when Sam took down like one of the cloth covering the windows, the shadow demon thing started screaming.
Absolutely.
Well, then let there be light. And I go in and I start taking down as much of the anything covering the windows as I can.
All right. You completely fill this train car with light, and they are not happy about that at all. It doesn't look like they really do not like the light. It doesn't really look like it's hurting them. They're just having a really hard time seeing right now. So we'll say you have enough to do one more action if you'd like.
One more action? Okay, I will run. So after I do that, I will, I guess I'll still attack one of them. Whichever's closest. Doesn't matter.
Okay, one of the closer ones that's going to be attacking Hector then. All right.
Sounds
Tell
good.
me what you do.
Well, I'm guessing. Hold on. Okay, so, well, first off, does a dirty 20 hit?
Why, yes. Yes, it does.
Perfect. So I guess, ooh, what do I want to do? You know what? I won't get fancy with this one. I'll just tear down all the lights, or I'll let in the light, and then I will kind of just turn around and just take a stab at the one attacking Hector.
All right, give me a roll.
So yeah, so like I said, that was a dirty 20 to hit, and so.
Oh, you did. Roll damage, I mean.
Just 9 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty. That was Orsino. Now it is Hector. You're up.
Yeah, finally. I'm gonna cast.
You stretched enough. You're good. Your muscles are warmed up now.
Yeah, I got beat up too. Hold on. I have two. I'm gonna do a Vow of Enmity as a bonus action on one of the shadow demons attacking me.
All right, the one that Orsino attacked as well, or the other one?
I'm gonna start doing some dealing some damage to the other one, the undamaged one.
Okay.
And then. All right, so one is a 25, and the other is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
The first attack has an extra 8 damage due to necrotic shroud.
All right. So, are you, just out of curiosity, are you doing any other than like piercing or whatever, like any other types of damage, like fire, ice, anything like that?
Lightning due to Ray of the Storm, and then besides that, I'm doing slashing and then.
Okay, so just give me the total damage for each attack then.
Okay, so the first one. Okay, so I'll just give you the total one. 17. I think that's 26 damage total.
Was that for both attacks or just one?
Both attacks.
Alrighty, moving on. After Hector, it is their turn. But first, another explosion rocks the train as the train speeds up even faster. Everyone, give me a dexterity save to stay on your feet.
That's a nasty 20.
21.
12.
Saving throw. Dirty 20.
I'm still floating in the air though.
You're floating, so you should be fine. Everybody stays on your feet as the train just rockets forward even faster at this point. And those people that were on the side of the train, like they kind of like end up getting pushed backwards a little bit, like rolling against the wall behind you. The train's going that fast. And now, okay, so the fear effect, they stay afraid of you the whole time, or do they get to roll saving throws every turn?
I believe it's done now. It's until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so all four of them. Well, one that Orsino attacked is going to attack Orsino. The other three are going to be on Hector. Actually, yes, we'll do that.
Also fair.
You just ran out in the middle like a beacon.
I know. That's the point. I'm a paladin. I have to do that.
Does a 21 hit Orsino?
I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it does.
What about a 15?
15 misses.
Well, it's a good thing they have disadvantage.
Whew.
What's Hector's AC? Let's make this faster. Hector, what's your AC?
20. Sorry. I was busy gymming out. I'm sorry.
All three of them miss you because they can't see you. That was a thing. Sam, you're up.
Cool. All right. I'm going to reach into my bag, pull out a vial of holy water, and chuck it at the nearest shadow thing.
Smart man.
All right, give me a roll to hit.
$18.
Well, that would hit. How much damage does this holy water do?
7 radiant damage.
All right. Actually, it seems like it reacts in way more pain than you have seen other evil things get hit by holy water. So it's actually vulnerable to radiant damage. Which one did you throw this at? The one Orsino attacked, the one Hector attacked, or one of the other ones?
Probably the one closest to me.
Well,
I don't know which one that would be.
Orsino was helping with the windows on the one side, so we'll say it was
Then that one. Cool.
All right, Sam, is that it for you?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna move closer to the captives.
Okay.
And try to check on them, but that's the only attack I'm doing.
Okay, well, I mean, you float on over to them. They don't seem, other than a couple of bumps and scrapes, they don't look like they're too injured, but you can stand by them and guard them from range. Val, you are up. Valkyrie.
Now, this shadow creature that I had spoken to and with using tongue, are they decimated?
Well, Hector just whipped the living shit out of it twice, so it's not too happy.
But they're not gone.
No.
Val's gonna just kind of shift to another mask that's got dark gray hair. Their skin turns a little crackly and black, and they look at this almost with a sorrowful but phony sort of glance, like, what say you and I become fast friends? And they cast fast friends.
All right, tell us what that effect is.
That means that do you want me to just read the whole thing, or I mean?
Sure.
Okay, because it's a wisdom saving throw, but when you need to make sure something gets done, you can't rely on vague promises, sworn oaths, or binding contracts of employment. When you cast a spell, choose one creature within range that can see and hear you and that can understand you. And the creature must exceed this wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration.
All right.
While the creature is charmed in this way, it undertakes to perform any services or activities you ask of it in a friendly manner to the best of its ability.
All right. And what's the save DC?
15.
Oh, it got a 16.
Ah. Well, gotta try something. I would have liked to be friends with you, Shadow Guy, but guess it just wasn't in the stars for us.
It flips you off. Are you done?
Done.
Orsino.
Okay, so like the train kind of sped up and we all kind of like moved a little bit. Can I actually like use that momentum, run a couple of steps, and basically do like a kick off, like run and kick off the wall to do my first attack at the one that attacked me?
Yes, you can. Give me a roll with advantage. Wait, no. Give me a quip first, and then I'll let you roll with advantage. But you are going to get bonus dice on the attack.
Equip? Okay. Alright, here's your stop.
Perfect. Roll with advantage.
Thank God, because the first one was a 1, so that's a lot better. 19.
Yep, that hits. So roll your damage and add a d10 to your roll.
I'm also going to use my Colossus Slayer for this attack.
But is that on creatures that are like a certain size?
It just says if it's below its hit point maximum, I can add 1d8 to
Okay.
one attack.
That's fine. There you go. Carry on.
$20 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Do you have another attack?
I have one more attack, and for this one, I'm just gonna kind of, so I came down like that. I'm just gonna, like, stab upwards.
All right. You have advantage on that one too, since, why not?
Metal 20!
All right. So you crit. You know what? Fuck it. Add another d10 to that one too. And double all those dice.
Holy shit, okay. There's no Colossus for this one, it's just my regular damage die.
I got you.
A grand total of 31 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Well done.
Yeah, you stab your spear into it, and it, with a scream, vanishes from existence, or at least from this plane. All right.
Sweet.
After Orsino is Hector. There's 3 more, and they're all on you.
By the way, I speak Infernal. Was I able to hear what they were saying about the train going to hell?
They speak Abyssal.
Ah, shit. That's the one I don't have. You know what? Pop, pop, whips. Nothing too fancy.
Alrighty, on the same one that you were attacking?
Yep, because I have Abjure enemy on that, or Valve enmity.
Right.
Enmity.
Alright, go for it.
Make you bleed, boy.
There we go. Advantage on all your rolls.
Wow, just garbage. I have 7 plus 9, that's 16. 7 plus 8, that's 15. I have those hit.
You hit with both.
Oh, okay. That's 31 damage.
All right.
The entire time I'm just... Go ahead, sorry.
That one disintegrates.
Alright, so I just kind of whip it out of existence. Get out of the Forgotten Realms, god damn it!
There we go. Let's see. So that was all your attacks? Okay. So the 2 remaining ones, one's going to jump on Val because the chatty one is getting very annoying.
Are you coming at me? Oh. I
And
welcome it. I welcome the danger.
So I rolled with disadvantage. I rolled a natural 20, and then I rolled a natural 1. So it lunges at you, phases through you, phases through the wall, and just leaves the train.
So sad to see you go, but so nice to see that nice little piece as it leaves.
Please stop flirting with the shadow demons.
You got problems, lady.
I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm on the highway to hell here.
Speaking of which, we better mosey on towards the front of the train before we go to hell. I do not care for
Why?
Avernus.
The other shadow demon misses its attack on Hector.
Okay, well, we still got one more demon to deal with, so let's deal with that before we move on.
All right, Sam, go for it.
Sorry. Alrighty. Just gonna aim and shoot.
All right, give me a roll.
22 hits.
Oh, yes, it does.
6 damage on the first shot. How does it look?
It was completely undamaged before, and you hit it, and it just looks like it just registered getting hit, but not really in pain.
Alright, second shot, 17 hits.
Yes.
Then another 13 damage on top of that. So I'm going to fire those off and then just sort of, I don't know, float around.
Yeah, sounds about right. All right, after Sam is Val. There's one shadow demon left in here.
Val takes a look at the shadow demon, looks around at the party surrounding them as well. What to do? What to do? You see, I could help you destroy it. But I guess it'd be really taking a chance, so I'm gonna have to trust my gut on this one. And you, Orsino, was it? What was that? Arsenio?
Sorry.
Arsenio
that's
Hall?
correct. Orsino.
That's it. All right. How about I give you a little bit of a gift? You've been not too combative with me. You could probably make a good hero if you worked at it. So here's a little ditty I wrote just for you. Takes out first guitar and uses it while playing a lovely, at the beginning, like a ballad that turns into a thrasher of sorts and casts bark skin. Giving them 16 AC.
Sweet.
Nice. All right. And that was Val's turn. Orsino, you're up.
Well, damn. All right. So fuck. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna thank Val for that, and I'll just bow my head.
You're
and say,
quite
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Now it's time to give this last demon a little gift, and I'm gonna just charge right at him with the spear, try and get him like right through the chest. Or
All right.
what?
Roll at advantage.
$17.
That hits. Roll damage.
I knew I could count on you.
What am I
add a
adding?
d6. Add a d6.
So that's 10 for my first attack. And for my second attack, I just kind of want to flip it and hit him with the other end of my spear, so kind of like whacking him in the jaw.
All right, same roll. D6.
This one not at advantage, right?
No, advantage is fine. Why not?
Good, because that is a 27.
That hits.
And I want to use my Colossus Slayer for this attack. I can do it once per turn. "21 points of piercing damage."
Val's kind of shredding in the background.
Oh, hell yeah. And this is,
Nice.
it's not looking too hot. And Hector, you are up.
I forgot I could do an extra third attack and the bonus action, so here I go. Okay, that's a 20, a 23, a 19, and a 22 to hit.
All three hit. Whack, whack, whack. I think somebody in the chat channel called you a whippersnapper, and it was kind of funny. Just thought I'd bring that to your attention.
It's very funny. I saw it ever marked on it. That's a 32.
32 total. All right. And so you, with a whip, you send it back to hell.
I immediately go to the hostages and I start handing out holy water. I got five of them, and
Okay.
if any more demons come through this cart, you just gang up on them and splash them with it. Scott, got it?
They nod and they get on one of the sides of the door, and it looks like they get their holy water ready, and they're like one of them, younger, like a teenage girl, dwarf girl, looks at you and says, "Are we going to be okay?"
I damn sure hope so. Let's go.
I'm not be so sure about that.
Right. And so the brave heroes make their way up the where the train is, further up towards the engine, I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah.
That was the plan.
And just for a point of order, DM, I'm giving myself another second level cure wounds.
Oh
works.
yeah, I'm gonna lay on hands myself for all 30 HP. Or
I
actually,
will-
hold on.
Wait,
I-
can we hold off a second here? Val is going to take care of this cure wounds for Swerstino. Val
Thank you.
lightly touches this barked body. You have truly earned this great gift I'm about to bestow upon you. And they cast Cure Wounds
Well,
at level 2.
thank you very much.
I looked at Sam. Hey, you okay? Good on ammo?
Yeah, I've got a couple hundred bullets left. That only really got hit the one time. I'm good.
A couple hundred. Why do you need so much ammo? I mean, we're on a train.
Hey, friend,
full of
that's 18
people.
points of healing.
Much appreciated.
Well, I mean, I was going to see my ex-husband so we could deal with, like, who gets possession of all of our guns and such. So yeah, I brought a bunch of the ammo. That's reasonable if you ask me.
That makes sense. I don't know how you and your husband work.
The more confusing thing is why I have all the ball bearings I have, but yeah.
Yeah, and, you know what? I'm just not going to question.
Right. And so as you make your way through the train, this place is crawling with like little demons, like imps and stuff. You guys are level 8. You can easily just kind of like smack them and send them back to hell or squish them. I mean, you're just doing that, that Avengers hero walk thing and just smacking things as you walk past.
Belle's
You
got the axe
finally-
behind her shoulder.
That's right. And you're like walking with like that saunter kind of thing, that bard saunter. And you get up to the engine and you see, you clear out the imps that were there, kind of like throwing the fuel in there. But you don't see anyone in the engine. You see the remains of people, but no demons or nobody in control.
That remains the day.
Pop
Oh,
in
that's
divine
not good.
sense.
Everyone give me a perception roll.
Will
Oh.
do.
Okay. Can I divine sense? That's a 13. Oh, 15 actually.
That was the most metal of 20s.
15.
Nice. 18.
All right. All of you notice, you hear a sound above you, and you turn and you look at the car that you just walked out of, and it looks like a drow woman in, she's all metalled out, so like tight leather pants, and her midriff is showing, but she has like glowing red eyes, and they look like snake eyes. She doesn't look like a normal drow, and it looked like she was about to start casting a spell on Orsino, but all of you noticed and looked. What do you do?
Whip it.
Belle puts their body in the way of Orsino. Just knocks them to the ground. This isn't how heroes should be targeted. I've got you, my friend.
Can I just shoot them?
No. We're cinematic now. So yeah. So you're doing this. The bard is monologuing. This is interesting, and the drow woman at the top of the car, she lowers her hand and shrugs a little bit, and she jumps. Not even a running jump, but does like a front flip onto the actual engine, and
Nice.
with a word of command in Abyssal. The word is open the gate. She points her hand out. You see where a tunnel is coming. And inside the tunnel is a green swirling vortex that just appears. And she looks down at you all. And does anybody speak Elvish?
Nope.
Orsino's the only one that
I
hears
do.
this, that says, you can either come with me or you can get off my train. And all of you realize at this point that if this train is going where you think it's going, there's a whole lot of innocent people on this train as well. How are you going to deal with that?
Orsino looks behind to possibly a way to get out of the train, but then just kind of stays his ground like, I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that.
Yeah, I say to her back in Elvish, or yeah, back in Elvish. You're the only one getting off this train today.
Sorry, I didn't know there was an Elvish. Sorry, to ignore what I said.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All of you realize as this is going on, at the rate of speed the train is going, you will not have much time to react. The way trains work, I mean, so you have an option. You can either stay on the train and deal with this demon who's probably been responsible for these mysterious train vanishings with the entire train intact, or separate the cars and stick up the ride. This is your choice.
Val is sticking with the train.
I'm gonna stick with the train, try to cut off the car.
All right,
I'm gonna try and separate the cars.
Okay, everyone, give me a strength roll.
Natural 2
6.
plus 3, that's 5.
19.
16.
Sorry. So how are we trying to separate the cars?
So there's like a little metal rod in between the cars that you could just pull out, and everyone except Orsino has a hard time with it. He just pulls it out, and the cars, like the engine keeps speeding up and the car starts slowing down. And as the cars separate, you hear like the screaming and fighting and all coming from inside the cars, and you hear just one voice as it's sliding away goes, "Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!" And then the engine goes through the portal. And let me see here. Oh, I'm sorry. I dropped a die. I'll get it. I'll be right back.
It wasn't very metal.
Not very metal for me, yeah. This is gonna get...
Oh no, that's metal.
I'm. Oh my god! Yes.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, it feels good to stretch. Okay, this is great. So the engine goes through the green portal, and all of you feel like intense cold, and just like something inside of you just feels like this source of longing. And when your vision clears, you are on an engine which the boiler has been abused so much, like flames are shooting out of it and metal is falling off of this thing. You are barreling through hell on the train, and there's no tracks under you, so you are sailing through the air on a burning train with a drow woman on top of it, just sailing through hell. Let's get metal. Everybody roll initiative.
My story. Natural 1?
6. No, 7. Every time, all my initiatives have sucked.
Dirty 20.
And say,
21.
The drow woman goes first, but not by much. She got a 22. All right. So with her first action, she is going to, she starts walking along the side of the train, but she's not climbing or anything. She's sticking to the train, and she like skitters, almost like a spider, to go under it. And let's see here. She is going to, oh geez, what's a good thing for her to do? She's going to make a hide roll. And I want everybody to give me a perception check to make sure you see her.
I'm banning this dice.
Dirty 20.
That is a nasty, nasty 20.
All right. So all of you see this as she goes under the engine as you're barreling through space, which is awesome. And let's see here. Hector, Everyone sees this, but it looks like a giant spider comes lunging out at you, and it is going to attempt to do a slam attack on you. Does a 17 hit you?
It does not.
All right. Well, it missed you.
Shit.
And it will attempt to attack you again because it gets 2 attacks. And that also misses you. That was great. Okay. Next up is Sam. What are you doing?
Oh, is it, there's a spider in front of us, yeah?
A gigantic spider.
Okay. I'll shoot it.
Good idea.
I assume an 11 misses?
Yes, it does.
What about an 18?
That hits.
All right, so second shot's going to hit, and that's going to be 10 damage. And then as the bonus action, I'm going to reach into my bag, and I'm going to pull out a small black stone orb with some red streaks on it, and just sort of like hold on to that in my left hand.
Okay. After Sam goes, Orsino, what are you doing?
Just sitting here like, why did it have to be a spider? And I'm gonna try and just run at it and jump on top of it and stab down at it for my first attack.
All right. So just roll to attack, and you can add, let's see. Just add a d10 to your damage.
22.
Oh, that hits it. Roll damage with that magic spear.
And you said D10, right?
Yes, I did.
$11 points of piercing damage for my first attack. And for my second attack, I just want to stab it again.
Do it!
Do it.
$24.
That hits. Roll damage.
This one is 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. It hisses at you in spider. And now it is Hector's turn.
Hector is roaring in anguish and pain because now he is very, very far away from his home. Very, very far away. And so he is just going to try to whip the living piss out of us.
Go for it.
That's a 22, a 19, and a 9.
The first 2 hit.
$18 total.
All right. And Val, last but not least, what's the bard do? We can't hear you.
As much as I'd like to speak to this abomination, this hell beast of spider, I'm afraid I must at least... Oh, why not? Spellcast speak with animals.
does not work on this. This is not an animal.
It doesn't work on the spider?
This is a demon. This is not.
Oh, it's a demon. Okay, I just heard spider. I apologize.
It's okay.
All right. So, Val is going to take out of their smoldering armor their hand crossbows.
There we go.
That is a 10 and a 15.
The 15 hits.
Okay. And that is a 10 for damage.
Alrighty then. Now it is its turn. The spider, seeing that all of you are ganging up on it and hurt it a little bit, not too much. It what it does is mist starts coming out of this thing. It's turning into mist. Like it turns into like this sickly yellow, like acidic poison mist, and it envelops all of you. Here, I need
Into the fray again.
Yeah, oh yes. I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw. Or
Remember, you got a +4.
Oh, we all have +4?
Yeah.
Then that's a 28 for me.
That is a 16 for me.
Natural 1. Dice hate me right now.
Bless them with sage.
So everybody but the
9.
paladin, everybody but Orsino and the paladin avoid getting poisoned. We'll say that. Okay, so you're all poisoned. You're at disadvantage to your attacks, and right now it can't be harmed and it can't really do much of anything else. So if y'all want to do anything or set up something not combat related, just say it now and we will start with its next turn.
I do the thing I want to do,
Good. Do it.
which is rummage in my bag, pull out an antitoxin, and drink it.
Oh, good deal. All right.
I'm gonna spend 5 of my land hands to neutralize the poison affecting myself.
All right. There we go. And the mist coalesces onto the front of the engine, and instead of a drow woman or a spider, you see its true form. What you're looking at is a yachlol, and it looks like a sick-looking poisoned tree with tentacles, dripping tentacles, one giant red eye in the middle of it, and its tongue is hanging out, and it just starts attacking. Let's see here. Who would be the closest? Orsino. It's going to attack Orsino.
Of course.
Yes, with 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to use my dire D20 I got from Die Hard Dice.
Beautiful.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes, it does.
And that one would definitely hit you too. So it hits you once. Let's see. It hits you for 5 damage plus 21 poison damage.
Okay. Less fine. 20.
So 26 damage total. It leaves like
Ow.
burning marks on you as the poison seeps into your skin, the whip-like tendrils that it just uses to inject its venom into you. So that's its turn. Sam. Oh, not Sam. Yes, Sam. Go for it.
Well, I hate that. If I throw Alchemist Fire at the thing, can I still make an attack roll?
You can. Do you have like this wouldn't be nature, like an Arcana skill? You roll Arcana real quick.
12.
All right. These things are resistant to fire.
Cool.
Being demons, so they'll take half damage from this.
So I'm not going to do that then. Would they also be resistant to acid? Would I know that?
They are not resistant to acid.
Cool. I'm going to chuck a vial of acid at it and then shoot it.
Ooh. Oh, nice. So like the bullet's going to go through the vial of acid into the demon?
Yeah, sure.
Fucking A right, man. So roll your normal roll, and if you hit, I'll tell you what to add.
Fuck it up.
22.
You hit it. So you're going to be doing your normal bullet damage plus the damage for the acid. Plus, since I thought that was really awesome, add a d20 to your damage.
Hey!
Cool.
Yeah!
Cool, so that's 29 damage all told. As I just chuck the flask and shoot through it, and I hope it screams.
Sweet.
Oh, fucking A right, it screams. It's like, oh, what the hell, man? In Elvish.
I don't know Elvish, so I
can't
Nah.
understand you, so I'll shoot you again.
I stick my tongue out at it.
Do I know what it says? I speak Elvish.
Yeah, it just said, ow, what the hell, man? All right. Was that your turn there, Sam?
I'm going to use bonus action to reload my gun.
Good job. Orsino, you are up. Make it good.
Okay, I'm
In case
gonna
anybody
first of all...
didn't notice, this is the final fight.
Oh shit. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Spirit. So just like this nature spirit just like appears next to me. And it's gonna look like a transparent it's gonna look like a bear. So this just like kind of glowy bear suddenly appears right next to me. And so anytime anytime you step into the space, which is 5 feet, if you step into it for the first time or you start your turn there, you get to restore 1d6 hit points.
You have a healing totem. Nice.
I have a healing totem, basically.
Yeah, your nature spirit that you summoned looks around and says, where the fuck are we?
I know. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. And so that's my bonus action, and for my action, I'm going to... I don't really want to be near that thing right now, so I think I'm just gonna do the one attack and throw my spear at the tree creature thing with my Colossus Slayer.
Okay. Give me a roll.
No, that's a 1.
So the spear goes sailing off the train.
Cool. That's exactly
Well,
what's needed right now.
do you have another weapon?
Just this, and he pulls out a dagger.
All right, and that was Orsino's turn. We'll get back to you. Hector.
You're gonna burn. I activate Branding Smite, bonus action.
And you get to roll with advantage since you did a cool action movie quick.
Very good. One's a 17 plus 7, that's 24, and then the other is a 23.
Yep, those hit.
So my first attack is going to hit with a extra 2d6, and I'm going to pop a second level smite, so that's 4d8. So I am just... My eyes are just lit up with this electricity, and like tears are just streaming down my face. I have had it. I've really had it.
Add a d6 to that.
$29 damage.
And what type of damage is this?
This is just for once. So, sorry. This is the first attack. I gotta roll the other two. 1 second.
Yeah, so you can just add
39 damage.
All told?
All told. That's radiant, lightning, bludgeoning. Yeah. I'm out of level 2 spell slots now, but it was worth it.
It's alright. I'm out of level 2 spell slots too.
You royally fuck this thing up. I mean, it's still standing and it's still screaming and stuff, but you do some major damage to it. Like its one eye is like all scratched up, and you scratch his cornea, and that's fucking painful. That's terrible. But like parts of it are missing. You rip off. It goes to hit you with a tentacle. You wrap your whip around it. You rip it off, and you just beat the shit out of it with your other whip. You're pissed off apparently, and now it's Val's turn.
All right. Val takes a hard look at Hector. Their visage becomes soft, back to where they were at the beginning. Puts a hand on Hector's shoulder. I think that you've earned this. And cast level 3 Cure Wounds.
I have taken no damage so far.
Shut up, you earned it.
Okay. You're getting it anyway.
Okay. It feels nice, and it's certainly a comfort for him.
It tingles on all the right places. We'll
That
just say
came out weird.
Yeah, well, sorry. And it's the horns.
For your
so Val,
heroic deeds, you get 16 hit points, even if you didn't need them, because you're worthy of being written about in lore.
all right, is that the end of Val's turn?
Yes.
All right. Now it is the big, nasty, evil thing's turn. It turns its attention to Hector because fucking shit, that hurt. Oh, I'm assuming a 23 hit you.
That is correct.
And a 22 hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So the first attack does, let's see, 3 plus 3 bludgeoning damage plus 21 poison damage.
Oh.
And the second
that's
attack,
nasty.
the second attack does 6 bludgeoning and 21 poison. Now he could have used that healing.
Could have, huh?
So it gives back just as good as you gave it, and it's cursing at you in Abyssal. It is, for anybody who understands Abyssal, even if you don't, whatever, this is fun. It curses you, it curses your family, it curses everyone you ever loved. You're all going to be tormented in hell. It's going to take a special pleasure in watching you suffer.
Joke's on you, fucko. My family's already cursed.
Man, you really do have a potty mouth, don't you?
I don't know how to respond to that. All right. Sam, you're up.
So, pull the crew. I have 2 more vials of acid I can do the same thing with. Or I can just shoot it. Same thing it is.
If you do the same stunt, you won't get the same bonus. Okay.
See,
so the
yeah,
next
that's part of why I was just going to shoot it a bunch.
Right. So the next one's going to be a D12. The next one's going to be a D20 because it's diminishing returns.
I mean, that's still better than just shooting.
Yes, it is. Especially since you're not doing magical damage with those bullets.
Yeah, alright, so that's what I'm going to do then. $15 hit?
It does.
Alright, so that's 24 for the first one.
Okay.
And then I miss on the second one. I assume a 13 does not hit.
It does not. But you said you got a 24 damage, right?
Yep.
All right. Describe how Sam kills this demon.
Cool.
Was that it?
Sam floats up right to it. Excuse you. This is not why I got on this train. And just going to, literally whack it with the acid vial and shoot it. Just point blank.
All right. And it kind of dissolves. It shrieks in pain. Its tendrils flip around. It doesn't vanish because it's an extraplanar being. This is its home plane. So it just dies. And you've saved the train. Congratulations. You're plummeting through the air. And remember, actually, kind of an interesting point of order about those extraplanar beings. You know, I said when you killed those demons, they went back to their plane. You are now sailing through a cloud of demons that all know who you are. Orsino, that the spear that you threw actually went through one of those shadow demons and said, "Oh God, no, not again." And as you're sailing past it, you grab your spear back out of it as the train barrels through the cloud of demons. And, well,
Thank the gods.
I guess we won't know what happens next until next time. That's a story for another adventure.
As one last point of order, I'm gonna kick the tree demon off the train. And I'm going to look at all the cloud demons. No ticket.
And,
Oh, I was just going to throw bombs at them as we went by.
if it's possible for my last step order,
Go for it.
I have the spell Dimension Door that I've been saving. And I am going to get off this train, past the hordes, and into hell to explore more about these trains.
Do you take anybody with you?
Who wants to come with me? She says.
Sorry, so let me get this straight. Instead of being on the train flying through hell, you want to jump to just a different spot in hell and just look around.
Like solid ground in hell.
Val's looking for heroes.
Anyone have any better ideas?
I think let's wrap up. But Hector would be like, any way I can get home.
Listen, I'm on a mission. I want to find the most badass hero that ever existed. They've got to exist here.
Get going.
All right.
Okay.
Any last words for Orsino before you all dimension door to safety?
No, probably not. Probably he'd just be like, well, no, I got nothing. He just kind of stays there silent.
No, I just picture the bard creates the dimension door. Everybody jumps through, says something cool. Orsino just walks up to it, thinks, says, yeah, I got nothing, and just walks through the dimension door.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, as the train engine hits the ground, and I think that's going to be where we end it.
Woo!
Cool. That was
Yeah.
That was awesome.
that was
metal?
quite the
was
TPK
great.
there.
Metal.
No, you're still alive. You're just now in hell. So
That was the joke.
yeah.
But it was a TTT, total train collision. Oh, TTC.
Close.
Whatever it was, it just happened. Okay, so I think we are about done here. Viewers, thank you for sticking with us and watching it. I hope that you have a metal day. And actually, before we go and close, I'm going to say a few more words to you. All right, so thank you for tuning in. This was the 6th of 12 epic one-shots featuring the newest D&D supplement, Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus. Thank you again to Will Crossweight for our intro music and Angela for the intro video. You can find them on Twitter at Crossweight Music and Darling_Gypsum, respectively. Please check out our sponsors, World Anvil and Die Hard Dice. Those are the dice that I rolled and did. Well, they're metal. I mean, come on, they're metal.
They
dice.
rule.
Fucking rule. All right. And as speaking of Die Hard Dice, we have that contest that we did during the stream. We're going to choose our winner now for the Die Hard Dice contest. Please check the chat to see if you've won. The winner will be notified in chat automatically. I don't even know if that's going on right now. Is that going on? Oh, Stoner Wolf 420 Flower 503 has won. Congratulations.
What a name.
Woo, that is a name.
Yes, thank you.
So what does
Stoner
it mean?
Wolf 420. Don't know. It's codes, kids nowadays, right? So once again, my name is Chad. You can find me on the Chaotic Goodness podcast and In Vain Valpurgisnacht. Quick and easy, go to nerdsmith.org. You can find information for both of those podcasts on there. If you like what I did here, I'm not sure if you're going to like the other stuff, but it's going to be cool. Let's see. You can find me at Chadlicious on Twitter. And players, once again, real quick, let's go through, tell them who you are and where they can find you.
All right, so again, my name is Silas Williams. You can find me on Twitter at criticalnerd247. You can also find me streaming other D&D games on Diceaholics, twitch.tv/Diceaholics. I play a bard in that game, and that's a lot of fun.
Cool, I'll go. I'm Morgan the Fae. You can find me on Twitter at Morgan the Play, because it's a pun. But I'm not involved with any podcasts or anything, so I hope you enjoyed this this one thing.
I am Marissa. I'm not currently in a stream. I have some stuff in the works, but nothing solid yet. And you can find me over on Twitter at Lamialis, spelled with a Y, Lamilys. And I post a whole lot of nothing, and I disappear for a while. but I think I'm kind of funny, so maybe.
And you wear awesome wigs, so there's that.
Oh yeah, I actually do. I style wigs for cosplay and do all that stuff, and mostly bards and all kind of fits the aesthetic.
I'm Anthony Paul. No Twitch stuff. I'm on Twitter at Medjurota. Excited to be here. Thank you all so much for letting me play in this. This was really fun. I'm very happy to be playing a paladin. Thanks for the fun.
All right, so that was everybody. All right, once again, thank you so much to the audience. Thank you for our viewers for being here. Be sure you tune in on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time for the next session of Nine Hells of a Good Time. This one's going to be titled Junkyard Wars, and it's run by Nerdsmith Community Dungeon Master, Real Life Druid, and Sloth Enthusiast Zach Bento. Thank you to the people of Nerdsmith for your hard work in putting on this event. This was great. Logan's awesome to work with. All the music, all the promo movies, the Twitch advertisers. You guys are really freaking awesome. You put together a good product, and I guess that's it. So for now, we'll just say goodbye and see you in hell.
Thanks, everyone. Go to hell.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.